Hello everyone. In honor of Coraline's 15th anniversary, we will be doing Coraline inspired makeup. Let's get started. First, we're going to want to glue down the eyebrows with some Elmer's glue. That is because she has the very famous, Tim Burton eyebrows, where they're a little bit thinner and they have some personality to them. So I want to make sure that we have enough freedom to create those brows without our own brows getting in the way. Now grab some concealer and cover up those eyebrows. You can leave a bit of the tips if you want, but it's best to fully get them covered. Make sure you set this with some powder, just very lightly so you don't disturb the hairs underneath the concealer. Now we're gonna make our eyebrows blue. One, because it's Coraline inspired makeup and I would love to incorporate as much as the whimsical feeling as possible. But also too, I don't have a blue wig, so I feel like I need to add some really obvious blue placement in there somewhere. So I'm gonna first start out with just mapping out the eyebrow. I wanna make it thin, and it can go over your natural one, but you just want it to look as thin as possible. And the main piece we want to add is that little swoop here to get the kind of like curious look, cartoonish look. So we're going to add that in the inner corner and bring it back down on the end. So cool. And I decided to go back over this with a darker blue just to kind of darken them, make them a little bit more realistic. Now I'm going to go in with some foundation. She has a pretty smooth complexion, so I think we just want to keep everything around the face as neutral as possible. I was going to get tickets to the Coraline Anniversary Theater, but I just felt like it was not the right timing. I feel like it's going to be cozier at the house. I think I'm going to make some Coraline themed treats and do some fun activities that way. So I'm very excited to see it. I have not seen it in such a long time, but I've been having such a craving to do Coraline themed things now that I've been seeing the anniversary come up. So I'm extremely excited. Let's go in with concealer. Just gonna do some main basic highlighting points. Again, we want the complexion to look as smooth as possible. I always feel like my face looks so much better when I'm doing like the most random looks. It's all good though. It's all for the cause. Okay, time to set with powder again. Just gonna go all over with the powder puff and make sure it looks as matte as possible. We're gonna do some contouring. She doesn't really have any warm features, but a lot of more defined features, so you don't want anything too warm, like a warm bronzer. So take a cooling like contour, or I'm just using like eyeshadow, so I can get the perfect shade that I want. So we're gonna go here and contour to make it look as snatched as possible. Take it up all around our forehead. Make sure you blend that out with a beauty blender, just on the edges. So you don't want to pick up the actual product, but you want to blend it in to everything else that you already put down on your face. Take that same shade of contour and we are going to super contour our nose to make it look very drastic. So don't be afraid to have a darker line. Try to keep it as straight as possible. Don't forget to connect right here and right underneath the nose. Before we blend this out, let's put some white, either powder or I'm using eyeshadow, right in between to highlight those areas. And now we'll blend. Now, This looks good. Let's leave it like this. Again, we want to keep it kind of obvious, more like a doll effect. So let's leave the contour kind of dramatic, and let's get into the rest of the face. Let's add some blush. Again, it doesn't have too much color to her face. We just want a really, really light pink. Something that's hardly even noticeable, but just so we can add some more realisticness and still make it look like makeup back into the face. Take a really light brown lip liner and just go really light-handed over the lips. We're gonna make the lips look pretty normal, whatever your normal lip routine is, but then out on the sides, we'll make them go up a little bit so they look a little thinner and elongated. Take a very light pink lipstick and just tap that on and try to blend it into the lip liner. Now let's add some freckles. I'm gonna use my eyebrow pencil and I'm just gonna go slightly in and make some really spaced out freckles. So cute. Now let's take some blue eyeshadow, some of that first one that's a little bit brighter, and we're gonna place that on our waterline. Ooh, I love that blue. Super cool. Now we're gonna take that same blue and bring it just a bit underneath here and kind of blend it out underneath the eye. Love. Now we're gonna pop on these super cool falsies. Want them to be a little bit dramatic, just to add to that glam effect for Coraline. I'm just taking some clear glue and I'm gonna add these on. Okay, we're almost done. Now let's take mascara and we're going to focus just on separating some key eyelashes and then filling them in gaps. So cool. I think we are finished. I love how it came out. Now let me go get changed really quick and I'll show you the final results. And here I am. I love, love, love how this look came together. I love that it's still like inspired by Coraline, but still a cute makeup look. So I'm very excited for the anniversary and I hope everybody enjoys their day. And please let me know how you celebrated Coraline's anniversary. Bye.